see everybody always say to me, why you always thinking the worst of things? Why you always thinking negative? Listen, fear keeps me in check. Fear should keep you in check. If you think about the worst, you try to prevent the worst. I hope that makes sense. If I'm riding down the highway all the time thinking about how I really don't want to get into an accident and people are crazy and they might try to get me into an accident, what I'm going to do? Try my best to avoid the accident all the time. I think fear is great if you utilize it in the right way.
I see both sides like you know. See on both sides like you know.
Hey everyone, this is Miss D with Sides of It podcast. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer, and welcome for the first time if this is your first time. Okay, so I wanted to be really quick, okay? This is probably going to be one of my quickest episodes, okay? I'm going to try my best. We're going to see. So I'm trying to get up out of here. I'm trying to get this out and cut y'all loose, all right? Amen? All right. So, boom. Today's episode, first of all, let me tell you about my recent endeavors, okay? I don't know why I've been giving y'all these little updates, but I hope y'all like them. So this is going to be a quick one. I'm so frustrated, okay? Because if y'all don't know already, this is a one-woman show. And I ain't no tech genius. Do y'all know for the last couple episodes, I've had technical difficulties? I'm stressed out about it. I am. I think I fixed the problems, but oh my gosh, to waste your time, I'll call it a waste of time because I ain't get to do what I had to do. To waste your time recording full-blown episodes for 30 minutes to an hour just to find out that not one but two of them was messed up. More sound checks, more visual checks. It's been a lot. Y'all already know. If you don't know, I'm telling you, it's been a lot. Okay. So now that I gave y'all this update, today we're going to talk about murder, right? And you're wondering, ma'am, why are you spelling it? It's because I'm trying to be more mainstream. So instead of calling it that word or saying that word out loud, I'm going to use the word extermination. And the people who are KILLERS, we're going to call them the Human Exterminators, okay? Hope you're following me here, okay? Now you're wondering, why the hell were we talking about this anyway, Ms. D? It's because I'm a documentary baddie. And these days I've really been into true crime, okay? True crime documentaries. And, they just inspire me. They give me other thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to do like reviews on them or nothing because baby there is not paying me to do no reviews, but they do inspire me like on different topics. So let's talk about what this inspired me to do today. So like I said, I was watching this show that I've been watching for probably about a month now. If y'all want to know what the name of the show, I did mention it in one of my previous episodes. And if you want to know the name of the show, y'all are just going to have to comment below, or I'm going to have to comment below, put it in the comments, something. So I'm not going to keep saying these people's names. And they, like I said, they're not paying me for no promo. Okay. All right. They got a whole network. I'm just a small guy here. I need that money on. Yes, sir. Okay. So yeah, we're watching this documentary, and I mentioned before that a lot of these episodes, probably like 100 episodes at this point, a lot of these episodes is men exterminating women, okay? Either because they want their bodies forcefully, they're angry, or other motives, but mostly is that either they want their bodies or they're angry about something or just plain old sick, okay? So these last couple episodes I've been looking at, okay? All right. See, when I talk about these things, when I talk about like men are majority exterminating women, right? The main cause of female exterminations is by the hands of men. I have some statistics today, by the way. We'll get into that in a second. But when I say stuff like that, men get very defensive. They get very offended. And it's kind of hard for me to understand why. Are y'all mad at the truth? You know, I'm not just making this up. Okay, I'm not just making this up. Y'all mad at me for speaking the facts and bringing this to the forefront and bringing awareness to this topic instead of being mad at your fellow species, the people in your species, for doing the exterminating. Okay. And then you hear stuff like, oh, well, we're the main ones getting hurt by the men. It's men on men crime. It's not really man on women crime, men on child crime. It's really men on men crime. So you know what? I did do the statistics for y'all. Okay. So let's get into these statistics before I tell y'all the story that brought my inspiration, and then tell y'all my final closing message for today's episode. Okay. So apparently, according to Google, 2022 statistics, because that's like the newest ones they have, I believe, are like the FBI was able to inform us via the internet, and the earliest statistics or latest statistics was from 2022. Okay. So they're saying that 15 out of all the exterminators, 15,094 were men. Okay. They were offenders. Yeah. I forgot to figure out which is the women. I think it was like, was it 2000? I'm sorry, y'all, for that, for missing that piece of information. I could just look it up right now, but I'm trying to get y'all out of here quick. So give me a second. All right. So out of the 15,094 offenders that were men, 14,441 of those instances out of the 15,000 were men against men crime. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, I think they said like 4,000 women, like a little over 4,000 women were exterminated in the year 2022 or around that time. But what stuck out to me, which is, you know, the reason for this episode, is that 78% of female victims were men who were their partner. So nearly 80% of women that were exterminated were by the hands of men. And specifically, those men happened to be their partners, boyfriends, ex-boyfriends, husbands, ex-husbands. So that's not including any friends. That's not including strangers. That's not including any of that. But just think 80% of female exterminations within the year 2022 or around 2022 was done by the hands of men. You understand? Because I can almost guarantee you, not 100%, but I can almost guarantee you, women, the reason why the men have such, you know, the numbers are damn near matching for the offenders versus the victims of 2022. Y'all got street crimes. Y'all don't know how to control your emotions. Y'all, it's an ego thing. 100% gotta be an ego thing. When y'all do get into arguments, it gets escalated. Blah blah blah. The list goes on. Why men on men crime is so high. Okay. Now, the women are not quite like, if I don't like a chick down the street, if I don't like a hoe down the street, she probably mess with my man. I'm not going to go think to myself, I have to go exterminate her right now. Like, I'm not thinking that. That's not a thing. Maybe fist fight with her, maybe embarrass her, maybe oust her, maybe, even bullying her online. It never occurs to me, I have to go and exterminate this woman because I don't like her. You know what I mean? So for some reason, the male psyche, they think it's me or you. I don't know. But I think that's why it's like neck and neck like that, the offenders versus the victims. Now, all that being said, let's talk about what inspired this episode. I'm trying to get y'all out here quick. Give me a minute. So a survivor of this episode was I guess in 2019 there was a woman and she went to a bar. I think she was a college student. Yeah, in Columbia, South Carolina. She was a college student, okay? And she went to the bar with her friends, her group of friends, okay? And it was time for her to go home. Now, her and her boyfriend had a tracking app, right? And so he was tracking her to make sure she got home safe. And right away, he knew she didn't get home safe. He was very worried from the very beginning, okay? He couldn't sleep that night, so on and so forth. So he was calling roommates, telling the roommate, hey, this is the last known location. Can you please go there? Something don't seem right. They go there, they don't see nothing. Then, the next morning, the roommates call him back. Hey, we still don't see her here. Now we getting concerned. Now he hops in a car. He's on his way to Columbia from, dang, where he was coming from. I know her parents were coming from New Jersey. I can't remember if he was coming from Atlanta or Texas, but he was not in the same state as her by a long shot. So they were taking long road trips down in Columbia, South Carolina to go see what was up with this woman. Okay. Fast forward a little bit, the boyfriend and the roommates end up going to the bar where she was last seen. The owner allowed them to see the camera. They see her in the bar. They see her interacting. They see her with her group of friends that she was with. But for some reason, when it was time for her to leave, she was getting in an Uber alone, right? Now, they didn't mention this in the episode, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say the chances of her being drunk or under the influence were very high, because for some reason she didn't understand that her Uber had already been canceled. So and you see her on a video like attempting to get into random people's cars at some point. Like she could see her on the phone a lot, trying to call someone. I guess they're trying to call her Uber. Her Uber already left because the Uber driver could not find her. Okay. So now the Uber driver already left. She's now attempting to just get in anyone's car, thinking that that's her Uber for whatever reason. Because, obviously you're impaired. You don't understand what's going on. So, boom. Now there's a random guy, just happened to see her trying to get in anyone's car. So he took that as an opportunity to allow her to get into his car. And that's exactly what happened. She walked up to him. He stopped right in front of her. She gets in the back seat. Okay. Boom. Automatically child lock. Automatically. He not taking her to her room, to her dorm. Automatically danger, danger, stranger, danger. Right. So, of course, as you could imagine, he exterminates this woman. Just complete stranger. Exterminates this woman. She fought back a little bit, but apparently she lost that battle. Okay. Two things. First of all, the girlfriend. There was a girlfriend. Okay. Let's just say that there was a girlfriend. So he exterminates this woman. There's blood all over the back seat. He lives with his girlfriend, okay? Blood all over the back seat. Apparently, he had to get back to the house after he dumped the body in a hurry to take his girlfriend to work. She go up to him. Damn, what you cleaning? He go, oh, I'm just cleaning the car or whatnot. You think she didn't see all that blood? I'm talking about a bunch of blood. He couldn't even clean it all. It was so much blood. Okay, he stabbed her over 100 times. So it's like he couldn't even clean it all. And the girlfriend just goes, oh, okay. She's seen it. She's scared. She don't want to say nothing. I guess she went to work. I don't even think they gave us an update on what happened to the girlfriend or if she was charged or not. I'm really, maybe I missed the ending of the episode or something. I need to go back and look. But girlfriend sees all the blood. Don't say nothing. Finally bring her in later. And and that cop was like, be honest, how much you seen? She's like, I seen a whole lot. And why you didn't call 911? Because I was scared. Beyond me. Say all that to say, Ted Bundy had a woman. These exterminators that are men, they be having women. And then taking their anger out on the women. They get mad at their wives and go hurt a woman. I can't believe it. I'm serious. So all that to say, just because they got women and families, that don't mean that you are in the clear. Just like men who like children, they might have a daughter, but their daughter is their daughter. They ain't got nothing to do with the next man's daughter. He'll go ahead and take advantage. You know what I'm saying? So that was just crazy to me that a lot of these men who be exterminating the women be having their own woman at the house safe. I don't know. They can't, I don't know. I don't know if they're safe or not at this point. It's getting a little crazy. But yeah, so her family ended up starting this foundation called Say My Name, apparently. Apparently, Say My Name is, I guess, like a movement where you go up to your Uber or Lyft driver and you tell the driver, have the driver roll down a window for you and say my name. And then your driver is supposed to say your name to ensure that it's the correct driver. You're supposed to have the driver say your name. You're supposed to make eye contact and you're supposed to double check that it's the correct vehicle, which is a great organization. It really is. That's great. Seriously, considering all the the grapes that have been happening in the Ubers and the Lyfts, all the graping that's been going on. And that's really a good tool, I think. So I definitely support that. But here's what I have to say. Okay. Now there's some hoes in this house. Okay. There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Now it is summertime. Okay. During this current episode, during this message, it is summertime. And at this exact time, Glorilla is telling us it's 7 p.m. Friday, it's 95 degrees, and I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me. So y'all hoes is going to be outside this summer, okay? Y'all is. Megan the Stallion just came out and told y'all that we both ain't shit. We both lying to each other. He lying to me. I'm lying to him. We both ain't shit. I ain't trying to change him. I'm a dog too. All types, there's a whole lot of hottie stuff going on these days. So let's talk about a couple things, all right? Because a part of this platform is bringing awareness to topics that are too hard for others, okay? That's a part of this platform, in case y'all new here, okay? Here's what I have to say. For the woman that got exterminated in 2019, what I'm having a hard time understanding is like she had a friend group with her at that establishment. And even in past episodes where people have friends or a buddy system or whatever, and they stray away from that buddy or they stray away from that friend group, and that friend or that buddy allows them. And I can't understand it, babes. I can't understand it. When you're going out with your friends, you do not separate. You understand? There's strength in numbers. You do not separate from your friend group. Should I say that one more time? Y'all need to have some type of system before y'all go out. I am going to actively be looking for like some type of wristbands or bracelets that'll help friend groups that are in the club or in a theater or a bar or whatever concert, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to keep y'all together, okay? But I don't know if that's been invented yet or what, because when phones die, you need that bracelet nonetheless. There's no reason you should be leaving your friends. And 100%, especially if you guys are intoxicated. There's just no reason, okay? Now, no matter how big or small your friend is, all women are vulnerable. But especially the small and petite ones, the ones that's built like children, like teenage girls, come on. There's just no way. How do you think a short, petite woman is going to overpower any predator that comes her way? Like, I just want y'all to have a little bit of common sense. You're going to be out here. You're going to have the tatas out. You're going to have a little bit of coochie out. You're going to have the booty out. Y'all going to be looking like full-blown Thotty McBodies. And I need y'all to have some common sense. to not be Thotty McBodies look alone. You know what I'm saying? Like looking like that alone. We gonna be hoes. We gotta be smart hoes. Watch your drinks. Don't let your drinks get roofied. People out here sticking drugs in the drinks. You know, fentanyl's out here. Okay, there's a lot going on here. So watch your drinks. Watch your friends. Watch your liquor intake. Watch your, your drug intake, whatever you be doing in there, okay? Because apparently y'all be doing mushrooms and all types of shit in the club. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. Saucy Santana was on live one day passing out mushrooms like it was a fucking mint. I couldn't believe it. So y'all be doing stuff in the club. I don't understand that, but to each its own. My ass is gonna be in the house. If I'm not in the house, I'm going to be at a safe concert where there are plenty of people and plenty of cameras and security. That's where I'm going to be. You're not going to catch Miss D full-blown intoxicated in public. We're not doing that. Maybe a little buzz, maybe a little tipsy. That's about as far as it go. I'm not doing it. But to each his own, because it's 7 p.m. Friday, it's 95 degrees, and you ain't got no nigga, ain't got me. Okay, I got you. I understand. But I just want to say this out loud over the air. Please do not leave your friends. Okay? Bathroom breaks together, all together now. Especially if it's just one friend with you, y'all don't leave each other's side. I don't give a hell. She don't get to go nowhere, no one night stands, none of that. Man, I have friends that you going on a one night stand. First of all, I'm going to tell you no. Because what the hell? Because one thing about it, I'm not going to leave you. So if you're going to go do a one night stand with a guy, I'm going to have to be in the house or in a room with you. I don't mind watching now, but it's just, we don't know this person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say no. But if you do have that situation and y'all feeling real spicy tonight, make sure you're there. Make sure you're in the room. Make sure you're in the house. Make sure you're checking up on her. You know what I'm saying? If it's just one, two of y'all together, y'all got to be joined at the hip. If it's a group, y'all have to have a buddy system. Something got to give. Y'all have to be careful these days. I know that it's another day and age. There's a lot of cameras. There's a lot of security. People be extra cautious. Forget all of that, because that thing that just happened with that woman in 2019, where she got in a wrong Uber and ended up exterminated. That was in 2019. We should have had the equipment back then. Everything should have been cool back then. That was not even that long ago. I remember 2019 very vividly. It's not too much different from right now. It just seems to me it's just not. So that just lets you know situations and things and people can slip through the cracks and anything can happen. And so I'm just asking y'all going out with y'all friends, y'all doing y'all thing, be smart about it. You hear me? All right. Now, I don't like you hoes, but I damn sure don't want to see y'all in these documentaries that I'm looking at. Okay? I don't want them to be like, random hoe from the city of New York went to a night out on town with her friends and never returned. They actually found her in the brush on the side of a highway. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. She used to watch Sides of It podcast, and she already told them, and they didn't listen. These hoes ain't safe anymore. Like, I don't got time. All that to be said. Please be careful. Please be safe. I'm saying this. I'm putting it out in the atmosphere because y'all don't be thinking about stuff like this. See, everybody always say to me, why you always thinking the worst of things? Why you always thinking negative? Listen, fear keeps me in check. Fear should keep you in check. If you think about the worst, you try to prevent the worst. I hope that makes sense. If I'm riding down the highway all the time thinking about how I really don't want to get into an accident and people are crazy and they might try to get me into an accident, what I'm going to do? Try my best to avoid the accident all the time. I think fear is great if you utilize it in the right way. And when you're going out with your friends trying to be a hottie with the body, showing too much because you're giving Thotty, you know what I'm saying? When you doing all that, be scared of these men. I don't know what to tell you. They want to buy you a drink. A lot of men, they buy you a drink. They buy you them strip club chicken wings, and they be thinking, okay, now it's up. It's up and it's stuck. They think that's all they think that your little coochie is worth. Some stripper wings, the lemon pepper in the strip club, and 1 or 2 drinks. What's that? $40 tops. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. All right, see, I told y'all this was going to be quick. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. Be safe out there while y'all being hoes. Be a safe hoe. I support your wholeness. Okay? All right, buddy systems. And you know what? If I do find it, so I can put it on my Amazon storefront or put it in my Amazon shop, whatever. If I do find those bracelets or some type of gadgets that is similar to what I mentioned, I will let y'all know for real. Okay. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in. You can find me on Sides of a Pod everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Patreon, YouTube memberships, X. Okay. Have a good day. Have a good or night or afternoon, whatever. Enjoy yourself and be safe. Mwah.
See on both sides like